Are you ready? Hey, think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Retro Wrestling Revival Podcast. I am John. Joining me, as always, is my partner in crime, Brother Martin. Brother Martin, how you doing tonight, man? You got the technology figured out there, my friend? You doing good, brother?
Come on.
All right, we lost Brother Martin for a second. Let's glue him back on here. What's going on there, Brother Martin? You doing good, man?
Oh.
What is going on with your internet?
Dear Lord, come on. Love technical difficulties here, ladies and gentlemen.
Technical difficulties. I'll lead us in here while you're getting them figured out. You got them figured out?
We're good, brother. I do apologize, guys, but I'm here. All right, let's do this. All right, John.
What is going on, my friend? You doing good?
I'm doing fantastic, brother. I am stoked. I am excited. What the hell is...
You're good, man.
Damn it. Hold on. Now, are you able to hear me? Hold on. Let me... There we go.
You just fine.
Okay, so, for some reason, my computer is acting all kinds of wacky tonight. But, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here. We're going to have some fun. We're going to do some good old-fashioned wrestling. And the beautiful part about it, guys, we are back on our normal nights again. So I know it's taken us a minute. It's been it's been a couple weeks. But, John, are you glad to be back with the Monday Night series?
Of course, man. I missed doing it the last couple weeks. But, you had a little change of schedule with work and everything, so it's we had to get adjusted really quick here to everything. But we're going to be on a little bit earlier on Monday nights now, so you got to work by 11 o'clock on Mondays. Yes. So we're going to start a little earlier each week, which I think works out better for us. I know it works out better for me because I get up early in the morning, so I'm super glad to be here. Missed doing this the last couple weeks, and
me too.
We're going to have some fun tonight, my friend.
Oh, we are actually, this is the summer of Lex.
It is.
So, brother, we are almost at that major pit stop where Lex is holding up the big gold belt, man. I'm so thrilled. I'm so excited about it. I think that's that's a couple weeks away, right?
It's coming up really soon here, buddy. The summer of Lex is coming, my friend. It is coming soon. Amen to that, Jeremy. What's up with that? That's the best part about wrestlers.
And producing live hot wrestling action.
Hot wrestling.
Real hot wrestling.
Here we go.
The way it's supposed to be.
The way it's supposed to be.
That's right, man. And I agree with Jeremy here. He's the best buddies anyone that can have. What's up, fellas,
Yeah.
man? That's right. We're having a good time tonight here, Jeremy. It's always
That's
great
what
to
I'm
get
talking
back and catch up with everybody. Good news is, we have a lot of great people here that we can have some fun with throughout the week. And welcome to everybody that's new coming out. I see a new person coming out here, Andre. What's going on, Andre? Hopefully,
What's up, brother?
Sir. Hopefully, you're having a great night, my friend. Hopefully, everybody that's out there is having a wonderful night wherever you are in this world. If you will, we're going to have some fun. We're going to watch some Nitro tonight. It's the summer of Lexus, Chris said. And,
yes.
Man, this is actually a really awesome episode tonight. They do a really, really cool scene. Amen. Rest in peace, Crash Holly. I don't know if today's the day he died, but rest in peace to Crash. All right.
Wait, hold on. Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. But hey, rest in peace to him all the way.
He died in like 2003.
And that's why I mean, like, maybe it's his anniversary. I don't know. Maybe
Okay.
Andre is a fan of Crash Holly. I have no idea.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, he's a really talented guy.
We just talked about him on our Guilty Pleasures episode, actually. Him and Rob Holly. So
yes, without a doubt.
Yeah, he was a great talent. So, but tonight's a great episode that we're gonna have. It's gonna be some Nitro from the 7th of July of 1997, and tonight is the infamous La Parka swerve for Nitro.
I do actually. We're going to give ourselves a self high five tonight with the La Parka swerve, if you will. The Macho Man thinks that he's in control, and bang, he comes out of nowhere.
Andre, where you from, my friend? Where are you from? Are you from the USA? Are you from somewhere else? Let us know where you're from, my friend. It's always nice to see where everybody's located at if they pop through the stream here in the show. Chris, when you're sucking snot, let's not do it right into the microphone.
Sorry. My bad.
Chris has got a little bit of a cold here, so
I
he's still not feeling too good. The Bronx. All right, Andre. I am from New York as well, my friend, but I am not from the Bronx. I'm from upstate New York, but
yes.
Good to see a fellow New Yorker out here, my friend. Huge fan of WCW, just like we are, my friend. We are huge fans of it. We have this great Nitro series and Raw series, our Attitude Era special that we have, the Monday Night Wars. Each Monday night, we go back and forth between Raw and Nitro, and this week is Nitro's turn, and it's going to be a doozy tonight, my friend. So, Chris, you want to hear the schedule for tonight? What's on
the docket, brother? What's on tap?
So they are coming from Memphis, Tennessee tonight on this episode, my friend. Memphis, Tennessee.
Mid-South country.
Yes, sir. And unfortunately, we have a couple of turds starting it off. The Public Enemy is taking on the great tag team, and I do mean that with all seriousness. One of my favorite tag teams of all time, the Harlem Heat. Suckers Gots to Know.
Suckers Gots to Know, that's right. Okay.
Stevie Ray, the Hall of Famers, with Sister Sherri, and there is a big angle that comes out of this tonight. So I'll say that.
How many times have we seen these two teams face each other?
About 1 million.
Yes.
Yeah, about 1 million. But there's a big angle that comes out of this tonight, and we'll talk about it when it comes.
Okay. So what's next?
We'll hit up on that later on. Then we got Konnan taking on Joe Gomez.
Oh,
Konnan
brother.
Joe Gomez. I know you're a big Joe Gomez fan.
Anytime we get a Joe Gomez sighting, it makes my night that much more better. Okay. It makes me making love to my wife even much more
there you go.
Spicy. So thank you, Joe.
All right, absolutely. This should be a great match. It's a tag team match with Juventud Guerrera and Hector Garza taking on Los Villanos, Villano 4 and Villano 5. Chris is partial to Villano 19. So
you like Villano 27. I know you like
good. Villano
27
is pretty awesome.
He is.
You're a 19 guy, but it's okay. These cruiserweight matches are always a blast. So
they are.
I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun. Then we got Vicious and Delicious, Buff Bagwell and Scott Norton taking on Eddie and Chavo Guerrero in a tag team match. That should be
actually pretty good.
Yeah, I think that could be a good one. Then we have La Parka taking on the Macho Man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Macho.
The queen rises to the top tonight. Will La Parka take out the big Macho Man? We'll see tonight.
I don't know, man. Would this be the possibility of one of the biggest upsets in the history of World Championship Wrestling?
I don't know. Maybe. You never do know. Can La Parka pull off the big one right here? Oh, my gosh. They still got his bash doll. Man, you got some cool stuff, Andre, from the WCW days?
Yeah.
Man. still got some. I got a Hogan one right here, right next to me, of course. So,
what, like what talking about? Like the ones that you can wrestle with, like the
like the old wrestling buddy type things.
Dude, those things are worth in good condition. Those things like are worth like they're worth a mint. I mean,
I got a Hollywood Hogan one sitting right next to me right now here in my office. So,
which I had, it was Nash, Wolfpack, Sting, and Hogan.
Andres was a macho when he was in the NWO.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I like it. All right, then we got Psychosis and Silver King taking on Glacier and Ernest the Cat Miller. That's going to be easy. Woo! And then in the main event, it's going to be the Steiner brothers, Rick and Scott, taking on Chris Benoit and Mongo McMichael. That is the card for tonight, my friend.
Let's give it a shot.
I think it's going to be a good one tonight.
I do too. So
I'm banking on it being a good one. All right, folks, if you want to watch along with us and check out some Nitro, you're more than welcome to join us. If not, we're going to have some fun. We always talk and have some good conversation, even if the matches stink or they're great. We have some great conversation. We talk about anything here, professional wrestling. So throw your questions out there, have some fun, join us. Follow the page if you're new to the page. Make sure you follow and like it on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscription, that bell and notification. If you want to support the page, send over some stars. It helps support the cost of the page. We appreciate it greatly. If not, don't worry about it. No big deal whatsoever. That's all the cheap plugs. Chris, you ready to go? You got it loaded up?
I got the cock loaded up, baby. Let's do this.
All right. So let's check it out. Once again, Monday Nitro, Season 3, Episode 27, July 7th, 1997. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Great ending last week with Sting coming down from the rafters.
Outstanding.
The whole NWO backing up. They wanted nothing to do with the Stinger.
Oh God, yeah, like without a shadow of doubt, man. And like the storytelling here is outstanding. And the thing is that yes, he's one man, but like the aura of him, you know, it's a they're like, oh crap, like we have awakened a beast here with Sting. I just love it. So yeah. Oh yeah, and this is whenever Mr. Perfect he debuted for WCW.
Yeah, that's when he made his debut right at the end of the last episode. Andre said Rat just started following. Rat's a good dude. He's popped by the show here a few times actually, Andre. Yeah. So he's popped by a couple of times here. Mr. Brian Clark, he's a good guy.
One of my favorite episodes. One of my favorite episodes that I ever did. Rat was actually a part of it. And
Sarge came on. They were shooting the shit in the comments back and forth.
And like the crazy part about it is that it was just like a random show that I threw together. It was, I think, it was like a Coliseum video watch along that I just randomly
something
chose.
Just random. We do miss Henning, Andre. Henning was just one of the freaking greats. How could you not love Kurt Henning? He's one of the best in-ring workers ever for me.
Oh, yeah, like that out.
Watching Kurt Henning.
You said, well, I mean, you've shared this on many occasions, which like your favorite match of all time is Bret Hart versus Kurt Hennig.
91 SummerSlam, absolutely. We just talked about it a few weeks ago on the radio show that we have every week. And man, one of those matches I could watch a million times and it never gets old to me.
Oh, speaking of matches, I'm excited because this weekend coming up, like with our radio show, like we're gonna be doing the worst gimmick matches of all time.
I can't wait. Here comes Kurt to kick it off, Chris. Look at those cowboy boots Mr. Perfect's got on.
Dude, absolutely. Wow, perfect.
Gene is happy to see him.
I think they could have booked him better.
They could have booked Kurt way better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Did you like the turn on the Horseman, or would you have rather seen him stick around on the Horseman?
I would rather have seen him stick around like the Horseman, because think about it. I mean, like the NWO, they've already outnumbered everybody. So
you got it.
So how fair is it? Okay, well, screw it. We've already gotten way too many people like in this group. Let's just add somebody else. I mean, it's just no. I was not a fan of the turn.
I mean, it was a good swerve, so to speak, when they everybody knew it was coming, I think, but it was a good moment at that Fall Brawl War Games that we're going to come up on in a couple months. And it was But after that, it just kind of like lost its luster. So I think he should have been in the Horsemen. I think he could have made the Horsemen relevant again. Yeah, Jeremy said it right here. He should have been a Horseman longer. I agree. If you're going to do it and you're going to do the turn, give it a little bit more time, at least, in my opinion. But
exactly,
they didn't need him in the NWO. There was too many people in it as it was, and he got lost in the shuffle. He would have been a better Horseman. It would have given the Horseman much more credibility, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, like without a shadow of a doubt. And I mean, and the thing is like with the NWO, I feel like at the most they should have had maybe 5 people like within that group. And I think they should have had Hogan, Hall, Nash, Bischoff, Six, and I would have to say the Macho Man. I would say those are the main ones. I would feel they should have kept a core like that. But I don't know.
Here comes Rick. Here comes Rick out to greet his old buddy Kurt Hennig from WWF. Jeremy says Hitman should have been a Horseman. That could have been interesting with Hitman, but I think he was too good for that group at that point. He wasn't a follower, Jeremy. He was a leader to me. You know, a guy that they should have built it around better.
I agree 1,000%. And speaking of Flair, we're going to be talking about the signing of Ric Flair to AEW. And boy, we were wrong with our radio show.
We were way off on that one. We can admit when we miss on something, and we missed on that one big time.
Swing and a miss. Well, we're not like a Dave Meltzer where we refuse to retract our.
Hey, when you're wrong, you're wrong. It's an opinion. When you tape it a week in advance, anyways, it's not like we can do anything about it. So you know, like we have to tape it in advance. So it is what it is.
Oh yeah, just let you guys know, we normally tape them on Tuesdays. So it's
before anything happens. All right, and here comes these talentless ass clowns, the public enemy right now.
Yeah.
Oh God, I can't stand these morons.
Wave your arms around, John.
Oh God, I'm not doing it. This fucking goofy crowd here in Memphis is doing it right now.
On the ugly meter, where are you putting Memphis at?
All right, Memphis isn't. Look at the troll guy. I don't know. Memphis isn't too bad. Rocco Rock and Johnny Grunge are fans of Memphis. They're slinging some good meth out there, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, they are.
Look at that fucking guy, man. Wow.
On the, I'm sorry.
Say it.
On Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. Methamphetamines are a hell of a drug.
Yep. They weren't drug testing in WCW at this point, I don't think. Look at the guy with the troll mask on.
This is awesome.
Yes. I like the crowd in the Mid-South, Chris. I got to be honest. I think the South has some great crowds.
They do.
They are going to plug the crap out of his energy drink. That's for sure, Jeremy. I'm never going to try it. I don't drink energy drinks, but yeah, they're going to be plugging that up to the moon.
Oh,
they're
yeah,
going to get whatever they can out of that contract.
And the thing is that
that's
it's
my girl,
funny.
Sister Sherri. Sorry, I saw her and I'm just mesmerized.
Oh, how you doing? And
how you doing, Sister Sherri? How you doing?
And like my wife, she made a good point to me last night. Like we're talking about the whole Ric Flair thing, and she said, "So wait a second, they don't want to touch somebody like Marty Scurll, like with a 10-foot pole, but yet they're perfectly fine with
touching the Nature Boy."
Yeah,
bro. When I see Booker T come out here, Booker T to me just screams star at this point in '97.
Oh god, yeah.
You see this guy; he's jacked to the gills. He's a great in-ring worker, not a bad talker when they've given him the mic. Of course, they had Sister Sherri out there to kind of help give him a little relevancy and help him out a little bit. But Booker T is a star when you look at him and you look at his look.
Without a doubt. And I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. And I'm sure that I'm going to say it later. Booker T is the greatest African-American wrestler in the history of the business. Hands down.
Yeah. I'm signing off on that too.
Yes. Period. I mean, the guy, a legend, he broke down so many barriers for like modern wrestlers. I mean, which of course you can speak about Big Cat,
Ernie Ladd, Dog, so many.
Ron Simmons, but all those, but like Booker was just, they helped with like making the road but frickin' Booker just completely just knocked down the walls even more for
I'll say
modern
this.
talent.
One of my favorite moments in wrestling history is when Ron Simmons beat Vader with that power slam to win the world title and become the first African-American champion.
Oh, Bash at the was it?
No, it was a Clash of the Champions, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
I think it was a Clash.
Which I think it was in Baltimore.
It was in Baltimore, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
It might not have been a Clash. Maybe it was a Great American Bash or something like that. So he's a 5-time sucker. That's right, Andre. He's a 5-time. Just Booker T you just see him here, man, and the guy can move like a cruiserweight with the way he does things in the ring. I used to love that movie he did off the top rope, the Harlem Hangover.
Yeah,
for a guy that big. I mean, crazy.
I
Saturday show, Jeremy said, in Macon, Georgia. Was it a Clash, Jeremy? I think it was. I think it was a Clash of some sorts, or maybe it was a taping. I don't. Yeah.
Why am I thinking of Baltimore then?
They had a match, I think, in Baltimore, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it was like a rematch or something that they did in Baltimore.
Okay. Oh,
there's a lot of things at that time that was a blur.
Yes.
Not to mention it was like 1991, 92, I think.
They would say, well, dare I say, WCW, they were in the doldrums at the moment during those times.
In fairness, I was only 10 years old, so if I can't remember exactly, that's probably why.
Oh, yeah. Oh, beautiful.
I got 32 more years on that 10 right now, so
there you go.
Enemy sucks.
They're terrible.
They had one good match that we loved, and that was it. They got their one-time credit, like the Nasty Boys got credit this past weekend on our Fall Brawl series.
I was blown away. Blown away. Yes, you were not kidding.
This weekend, we're going to continue on with our War Games series too, and I believe we're going to do it this weekend or maybe next week. I can't remember exactly, or for the radio show. And we're going to the next one we're going to do on War Games, whether it's this week or next, is going to be 92 with Sting Squadron versus the Dangerous Alliance, which is often
this is going to be good.
Yeah, it's often regarded as the greatest War Games match in WCW.
Okay, I'm definitely down for that. Which I've seen it, but it's been a while.
It's been a long time for me too, but it's a great one. We're going to tackle War Games a lot leading up to Survivor Series on the radio show, and we got a lot of good feedback from last night's episode. So a lot of more people want to see War Games, so we're going to roll with it. We're going to roll with it. Maybe not every week, but every other week, we're going to pick out some great matches. Even some of the NXT War Games matches, Jeremy threw me a good one that he wanted to see. I saw it, but I want to see it again. So we got some good suggestions, and we're going to have some fun with War Games up until Survivor Series.
Are you talking about the one that had it was the Undisputed Era?
Yep.
With the team that had Kevin Owens on it?
I think that was the exact one. Jeremy, which was the one that you wanted again exactly? Because I know they had a couple ones with Undisputed Era, if I remember correctly.
Because like the one that they had like with Kevin Owens was outstanding.
All the ones in NXT are outstanding, to be honest with you, that they've done. They're fantastic. Man, here's a great question. Both in their prime, Harlem Heat or Doom? I'm going with Harlem Heat.
Harlem Heat. Yeah.
Doom was a good tag team, though.
They were.
A good tag team.
What's called?
Should have had way longer.
Were you able to watch the? Were you able to watch like the pay-per-view the other night?
I was Crown Jewel.
Yeah. What'd you think of the show?
I thought it was pretty good.
I did too.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. I'll talk about it on the radio show this weekend. I got an idea that I think is going to come out of it.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'll leave a little cliffhanger for that. Check out the radio show because we'll talk a little bit about that. I see something coming from there.
Okay.
Could be wrong, but we'll see. Sherri's up on the top and just we'll
admit we're wrong.
And Public Enemy is going to win this one. And the crowd just went mild on that.
Good God.
And the Harlem Heat is not very happy about this. They have had some bad luck with Sister Sherri recently. They think she did it on purpose.
This is absolutely, come on.
Yep. Jeremy said it's Team Ciampa versus Undisputed Era with KO as the mystery partner.
Yeah. Yep. That's my favorite War Games match I've done so far.
We'll do that one after the Dangerous Alliance versus Sting Squadron one, Jeremy.
The one last year from Survivor Series, it was good simply from a storytelling perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Now, from like a match perspective, I wasn't really impressed, but the ending was outstanding.
Yeah. They always have good matches on those War Games matches. I really love them.
Yeah.
But War Games is one of my favorite ones. Yeah, rest in peace, Sherri, for sure, Andre. She's one of my, I always say this, she's one of my all-time favorite female talents of all time. I would probably rank her as my number one favorite female talent of all time.
Oh, yeah, she's outstanding. A legend and a badass.
And this is the end of Sherri right here in WCW. She gets canned from the Harlem Heat, and Sherri was gone from WCW after this.
Was it because she just wanted a break or what?
Nah, they were having issues, I believe, with her with substance issues at this time. And, you know, they had kind of seen that maybe the Harlem Heat really didn't need her as much anymore and that she was just kind of there and they really didn't have too much else for her.
Oh, yeah, because
she was battling her demons at this point.
Because like Harlem Heat, they were already over at this point.
They were.
She did her job.
She was battling a lot of demons at this point too. So, you know, she wasn't making like a huge amount of money and wasn't like a huge, you know, part of the show. So Bischoff talked about it on 83 Weeks a couple months ago on one of his shows, and he didn't have anything against her, you know, that she was just battling her own stuff.
I gotcha.
Hogan and Rodman versus Luger and Giant at Bash at the Beach.
Oh, you talk about box office right there.
There you go. Ooh,
God.
They got a Sullivan and Benoit. This is the final match you will ever see with these two. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Tom Cruise.
Hold on. Are you serious? Like, this is the final.
This is the last time you will ever see it intentionally on the show.
Yes.
It's happening. Yes. It's coming. It's about to end.
John, it's like we've been walking through a massive cloud of smoke.
How many years have we been watching this feud go on for?
About 2 years.
Yeah. It's been a long time. I am ready for it to be over. I am so tired of it.
I think I might actually cry after the match.
It might be. It's a good moment that we're never going to see it ever again. This is it for these two.
It is so cathartic.
It really is. Jeremy said the storyline she had with Rick Martel and HBK was a classic. She was great in WWF too. She was great with anybody that they paired her with. I mean, Sherri was the manager for the Stars.
Yes.
You know?
Oh yeah. Without a doubt. So it's a career match. That's what.
Yeah, it's a career versus career match. And the crowd just went mild again. Joe Gomez is out.
Look at his hair.
He has just long locks right there.
Beautiful.
I always say this every time Joe Gomez makes a sporadic appearance on here. I can't believe still to this day that his best friend in the world is Ric Flair, that they are best friends.
That is awesome.
Can you believe that? What an odd couple that is as friends.
What? I mean, how did that come about?
I don't know. And here comes K-Dog, Konnan.
This music is terrible.
Oh, it's awful. Just put him in the NWO already because this fucking gimmick sucks.
Yeah.
It's so bad. It's terrible. This is when he turned on Ray last week, you know. He's about to be in the NWO here shortly.
Oh, okay.
That's why Kevin kind of gave him the nod and then put the Tequila Sunrise on Ray.
Yeah. Good God.
Sherri was Savage or $1 Million Man? Savage all day for me, Jeremy.
Yes.
Let me speak on this. Yes, Andre. Who do you go with? Sherri, Savage, or the $1 Million Man?
I'm going with Savage.
Yeah. She was great with the Macho King.
Yes. Outstanding. And it made the payoff with Miss Elizabeth even much more sweeter.
That moment at WrestleMania 7 was awesome.
It was.
Liz coming out to save him, and then he loses his career, but he gains his woman. He gets his woman back.
I mean, it just sometimes love is all you need.
That's all you need sometimes. Joe Gomez is on like the Krispy Kreme workout diet here.
Well, oh my God, yeah, he looks terrible. Now, if it was modern,
Konnan is wrestling in the flannel.
Hold on, was Konnan inspired by McMichael?
I guess so, but that's one of those heavy flannels from back in the day with the liner in it.
How is he not
Raven
sweating?
Again. He looks so pissed off just to be there. Look at him.
Yeah. Yeah, like they're paying me like $500,000 to do this.
Yeah, just sit there and just watch the show.
Yeah.
He was probably jonesing for a hit of Coke or something.
Come on. Yeah. But in all seriousness, Raven, as in terms of a human being, from when I met him, the guy was an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
But I cannot deny the fact that he has a phenomenal mind for the business.
Yeah, he's a great talent too.
Oh, yeah.
Great talent. WCW, in my opinion, really missed on him.
I agree. They could have at least at a minimum had Raven challenge for the world title.
He was one of the biggest stars coming from ECW, and people knew him. And ECW, of course, was much smaller than WCW or WWE. Like, he was still a name and a good name at that, and was having some amazing feuds over there. And then you bring him over and really don't do anything with him. Real shame.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Favorite female manager, Jeremy said, is Woman. Rest in peace, Mrs. Benoit. Yeah, Woman was great. She was really good.
Oh yeah, she was outstanding.
Real shame. Of course, as we talked about many times on the show with that horrible incident and everything that happened. She'd been around a long time too. People don't really realize that she'd been around for so long. I thought WCW could have done a lot more with her too. I
agree. And the thing is that with because I believe she started out in like the Florida territory.
And that's where she, I think, linked up with Sullivan down there. Yep. And I know they were married and everything like that. Andre said Saturn was my dude in that group. Saturn was great. I love the Eliminators tag team in ECW, him and Cronus.
Oh, they're outstanding.
That finisher that they had was the fucking best. I loved it.
The total elimination.
Yes, it was awesome, man. I love that move. Saturn was a guy that I really thought had a lot more that they could have done with him too. I know he was limited on the mic and stuff, but he was a bad dude.
And the thing is that I would say Saturn's in a similar category as Canyon, where he could have a great match with absolutely anybody, and you wouldn't see the same match twice.
Yeah, definitely. Jeremy said Woman got to manage Doom and Ric Flair. Yeah. She definitely had some great moments. Yeah, very much. As a kid, I always thought Malenko was Italian Mafia.
Yeah. That is awesome.
He was the Iceman, Andre. That could have been his name to whack people was, the Iceman. It could have been. Konnan picks up the victory over Gomez.
Yeah, woo.
That match is over, thank God.
Why is he wearing?
He's wearing wrestling shoes, jeans, a flannel, and the wife beater. Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
He was trying to hit Joe with the Tequila Sunrise, but teased it and didn't do it. He's out of there.
Come on, Konnan.
Look at the crowd there. There's this guy with a Hogan shirt on. He's got a clown outfit. Oh.
Is it Hollywood Doink?
I guess so. Jeremy, Andre agrees with you. He thought he was in the Mafia, too. He thought he was whacking people.
No kidding. I mean, like with Malenko, I definitely would not mess with him.
Malenko was just awesome to watch in the ring. We always say it every time.
Oh yeah,
always. And our Forgotten Icon series that we did one episode of and never got back to. We still got to release that somewhere.
we got to release it, and by God, the series was forgotten, I guess, but
we forgot about it.
Yeah,
one of those ideas that you have, and then I went on vacation.
Yes,
and I came back a month later. So
Ricky Steamboat is the one we're supposed to do next.
Whenever we do that again, we always think a lot of ideas. We got the Villanos out right now.
Dude,
4 and 5, not 19 or 27. 4 and 5.
So it's going to be a shitty match.
These are the jobbers of the Villanos.
Exactly.
And here comes Hector Garza and the Juice, Juventud Guerrera.
The Juice is loose.
The Juice, baby. Dino Bravo. Yeah, Dino got not gang. What's the right word? He got executed by the mafia in Canada for the cigarette trade.
I thought you were about to say something else, but anyways.
No, he got gunned down bad. Whatever he did, they came after him.
Over cigarettes.
He fucked with the wrong people, and they took him out bad. Not laughing at that, but man, that's what happens when you mess with bad people.
Do you think Paul White has any investments within those individuals?
Oh no, it could happen. It might be.
Maybe that's why maybe that's why in his apartment at the time he had a storage unit full of cigarettes.
Yeah.
So,
One storage unit. That guy bought a whole lot out. He had them packed up. Boy, Hector Garza is a good worker.
Oh yeah, he's fantastic.
You said he was even better in TNA, right?
Oh yeah, he was fantastic at TNA. And the thing is that his son is wrestling for the WWE right now, Angel.
Is he doing anything?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Unfortunately, he's not. Whenever they first brought him in, he was being pushed, and then just it completely went to shit.
They team him up with that Humberto Carrillo kid.
Yes, and they had the team of Los Lotharios, and Zelina Vega was their manager.
Jeremy said, dude didn't have a chance. He did not have a chance. That's for sure.
No.
Andre goes, the Giant was the best gimmick, LOL. Smoking Giant was the best gimmick, Andre, when he came out smoking those cigarettes down to the ring.
Smokestack.
The smokestack Giant, you know, he was coming down, puffing on those butts down to the ring. I don't know why. I've never heard the rationale behind why they thought that was a good idea.
I don't know.
Can you imagine that? Like, okay, let's find a gimmick for this guy. So we're gonna have him come down to the ring smoking cigarettes.
We should send Bischoff an email asking him.
Somebody asked. He did talk about it once. I heard on the show, and he didn't really have an answer for it. He just said, "Yeah, on a list of bad ideas, that was one of the many ones that WCW had." That's a way to really grab sponsors and advertisers for your show and everything like that. Have this guy come out in a stadium full of kids and other people smoking chain smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, because
good idea.
Because like those kids, like those sponsors for kids, we want to encourage them to smoke.
All right, Andre. Let's see. Andre, do you like Andre or you like Dre, man? Which one do you like? Tell me. Do you guys remember the roar of the crowd when the Warrior came? Yeah, and there was that excitement, and then it went out the window and into his 25-minute long promo that made no sense, Andre.
Oh yeah.
Hogan thought he was dead. Yeah. Yep. The roar of the crowd. It was good, and then he went into that. Bischoff talked about this recently on the 83 Weeks that he's like he had like 5 to 7 minutes they gave him for it, and then Jim just did what Warrior always did. Went into business for himself and went on a nonsensical rant for 20 plus minutes.
And he absolutely killed the storyline.
Jeremy said the Nitro girl said he tastes like cigarettes. Forrest Gump voice. It tastes like cigarettes.
That tastes like cigarettes.
Oh,
I feel bad for Forrest Gump. I mean, just Jenny, essentially, she ran through everybody else.
She was evil to him.
She was.
Nice move here by
beautiful
and Garza. Jeez, Villano 92 here, whatever his number is, just spiked Juvi on his head.
Honestly, this is not a bad match.
No, it's not at all. This is actually really good. That's why I said I thought this would be a pretty decent match.
So yeah, these guys they're definitely
the Luchadors always delivered a good match, even if it just really didn't have any big meaning to it. It still delivered.
Good God.
Oh, nice move by Garza. I don't know what that was, but all right. Oh, nice move there with Juvi. The crowd here in Memphis is learning how to understand this a little bit.
Well, I mean, this is Jerry Lawler and Jackie Fargo country, so you gotta. That's a Herna Carena.
A Herna Carena? A Macarena?
Well, you know.
His name sounds like an updated flu shot. Well, you know.
What you call it? Speaking of Jerry Jarrett, I encourage anybody that wants.
Hoovy's flying.
Beautiful! Oh, beautiful!
Nice move,
beautiful
by Garza.
backbreaker.
God, Garza's one of my favorite guys to watch. I'm telling you,
he's outstanding.
Just look at him go, man.
Oh,
he is a talent, bro.
He is. Bruce Pritchard has the best Jerry Jarrett impression.
He hates his guts too, so
He does.
it makes it even better. You know, I gotta say this too about the juice, about Hoovy. If this guy just could have kept his
attitude in check,
yeah, and just had better bearing and discipline to himself, this guy could have been a star.
I know. I agree.
He works so good.
He does.
Here goes Garza going for the corkscrew.
Beautiful.
Oh man, what a
dangerous.
beautiful move. That's gotta hurt. He landed on his shoulder on the outside. You can see it.
The Hoovy driver.
Hoovy driver is a nice move too. I like that. Oh, the big guy to put in a Hoovy driver. He's going for the 450 right now, right?
Yes, one of the most beautiful 450s in the business.
Yep.
Oh,
nice move. That's it for him. Great match.
Excellent match. Okay.
Crowd standing for that one, bro. They didn't know what to think at first.
No.
That's how you turn a crowd right there. That's how you might not have a build to this at all. There's no storyline. It's just a good match to get the crowd energized. They didn't know what to think at first, and they're standing on their feet cheering right now.
I can see Jerry Jarrett. He's trying to explain to the younger kids, what was that? Well, that was a 450 splash. Where you get on the top rope and you do multiple rotations and your stomach hits their stomach.
You got a good Jerry Jarrett impression.
Thank you.
Jeremy said his WWE gimmick with the lawnmower would cause riots in today's world.
Oh my goodness,
rightfully so, Jeremy. That was the most racist shit in the world.
The Mexicals,
Yeah, because that's what all Mexicans do is ride around on lawnmowers. What a wonderful, nice thing to do that was at that time.
Well, I mean, look at the Lucha House Party gimmick.
Yeah.
Let's walk around with piñatas.
Yeah. That's how they viewed him. Good stuff.
There you go.
Yeah.
Great booking.
And I'm not a sensitive guy in any way. That was some awful shit.
It was.
Here comes the Macho Man and Scott Hall with the lovely Miss Elizabeth.
Miss Elizabeth.
Giovanni's ducking out. Zabisco's going nowhere. I love this feud that develops between Hall and Zabisco.
Oh, right here.
I love it.
Yeah.
Hope the mic's not working, Scott. There it is. Look at Mach spreading out there on the top of the table.
Dude, Macho's just living his best life.
Dude, Macho is the best.
He is.
I love Macho Man.
That's not an insult. That's just
insult. Yeah.
That's not an insult. That's a fact of life, brother.
Scott Hall is the coolest.
He is. Chico.
Daniel is here. What is going on, Daniel? Daniel, we're on some Nitro from July 7th, 97. If you want to catch up on the timestamp, we're going to be at 31 minutes and 27 seconds is our timestamp.
That's right, Chico.
Larry and Bobby. That's right, Andre. Andre, what was your favorite WC, since you're new to the stream here, Andre, what was your favorite WCW announcing combo? Let me hit you with that. Jeremy, what was your favorite WCW announcing combo? Chris, Daniel, what were yours?
My favorite, I would have to say I loved Mike Today, Bobby Heenan, and Tony Schiavone.
Okay. Love that.
Also, any group that involved Dusty Rhodes, I loved.
All right.
So,
all right.
What about you, John?
Oh, man, it's a hard one. They had so many good ones. I'm going to go with Zabisco and Schiavone.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Zabisco and Schiavone. They were my favorite WCW one.
Bischoff's borderline for me because I love Bischoff. I thought he did a really good job.
All right. Jeremy's going with Jim Ross and Jesse Ventura. Great combo, especially because they didn't get along with one another. Daniel's going with Mark Madden in Oklahoma.
Come on.
And Andre says Bobby and Tony because they were just like JR and King. Yeah, that's a great point there too. They were very similar the way they fed off of one another too. Oh, yeah. All great picks. Even Mark Madden in Oklahoma, Daniel. even I liked Mark Madden. I thought he was funny.
I thought Mark Madden was very underrated. I
great.
thought Stevie Ray was very underrated.
I like Stevie too. I thought he was pretty funny on commentary.
Oh yeah, sweet. Oh yeah.
I like how Zbyszko doesn't back down from them here.
Yeah. I like it like that.
I like it like that. This is really comfortable.
Shaking that back.
Oh, Zbyszko's standing up now.
Oh.
Listen to the crowd for Larry.
Oh.
Oh, boy. This
Yes.
starts the Zbyszko and Hall feud right here.
Dude, Zbyszko ain't going to step down or back down
When
for anybody.
he eventually gets in and fights with them here in a few months, the crowd goes nuts. This was the start of Zbyszko becoming one of the most popular acts on Nitro too.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me, when you watch this, you'll see it. Zbyszko, the crowd goes crazy for him every week once they develop this feud with him and Hall even more.
Oh, yeah.
Larry was so happy with the NWO chilling out at his table.
He does.
Yeah,
I
Jim
love
Ross
it,
and
baby.
Heyman were good on. They were good together, Jeremy. I agree. Who needs piped in chants for others when we had the crowd chanting Larry? Yep.
Yeah.
I love how everybody thinks that Dom gets the crowd chants piped in for him all the time.
He doesn't.
Dirty Dom. Nobody's messing with Dirty Dom.
That's a legitimate boo for Dom.
Yep. All right, so they're going back to the Lex feud here a little bit with the NWO. They're going all the way back to World War III 96 when Lex was in the finals there, and the Giant ended up throwing Nash out, and then he throws Luger out to get the victory.
Yeah. Oh god.
Boy, Lex looks like $1 million right here, doesn't he?
He does. What kind of cigarettes do you think Giant's smoking tonight?
He's smoking unfiltered Camels.
Good God.
Nothing but the finest.
Nothing but the finest, baby.
Nothing but the finest. Oh yeah.
So are they trying to make this look like long-term storytelling?
Yeah, they're trying to kind of build this up. How Lex used this as a moment to boost himself to get better, so he could be in the world title feud.
Okay.
I couldn't boo Dirty Dom either. That man is a god. Bronco City for the pay-per-view.
Yes.
He's getting nothing but the best cowboy killers.
Brother, I love it.
Lex Luger on WWE TV now. He was on the bump or something, right?
Yes, he was. I'm sincerely hoping this is going to lead to an announcement of him being in the Hall of Fame. He deserves it so much.
I hope so. He deserves it.
And how awesome would it be if Lex were to be inducted and Steve Borden Sting were to be the one to do the speech?
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I don't know. I hope he gets in. He deserves it. Are you talking about the guy that kicked off Raw, Jeremy? The one that came out with Macho and Vince? Because he said, help me out, John. What was Bob's last name that called matches with Jim Ross? We can't forget Gordon either. God, who was it?
Bob Cottle?
They had Bob Cottle. Yeah, Bob Cottle.
Yes.
You got it right there. Bob Cottle. Yep. I thought you were talking about the guy, Rob Bartlett, that kicked off Raw for a second.
God, he was terrible.
He was the worst, that Rob Bartlett. Gordon Soley was great, too. God.
Yeah.
Give Gordon a few martinis, and it's over. Yeah, Bob Cottle was great. I think Bob Cottle, is he still alive, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I believe Bob Cottle's in his 90s, and he's still alive.
Well, speaking of that, you could talk to you can read Jim Ross's book, like his first book, and he talks about the whole thing with going drinking with what's his name.
No, Bob Cottle's not alive anymore. I think I was wrong on that. No, is this the right one? Yeah. No, this might be a different one.
We got Vicious and Delicious.
We got Vicious and I hate this music for them.
It's terrible. But it's not terrible. The Meat Sauce Mafia, the leader of the Meat Sauce Mafia, Virgil.
Virgil is a god.
He is.
Bob Cottle is still alive.
What?
Yes, sir. Born in August 2nd, 1930.
I think Bob needs
he got into business in the 50s.
Bob needs to make a comeback. I think Bob needs to make a comeback.
He is still alive and well. God bless him. He even made an appearance at Ric Flair's last match.
Brother, I'm just saying, Billy Corgan needs to sign him immediately.
Yep.
Just imagine.
Euchre's still commenting games, Daniel. So
really,
yeah, he's still commentating the games for the Brewers.
Oh, that is awesome. I love Bob Euchre.
Yeah, he's great. I think he's almost 92. Giant earned the name Captain Insano when he ran out of ciggies.
Oh my goodness! Fuck you, Joe Boo.
Fuck you, Joe Boo. Yeah, Bob Cottle, 1930 he was born, so he is 93 years old, Chris. God bless him. So, Chris, here's a cool story. So I was doing a speaking engagement for work on Friday. This is for Veterans Day, a little fun thing for Veterans Day. So I was doing a speaking engagement at a school for some younger kids. They asked me to come in and talk about Veterans Day. It was really cool. A lot of fun. I always like interacting with the kids. And they had some veterans of honor and distinction. I got to introduce and everything like that were there from family members of the kids in the school. So I got to introduce their names.
Cool.
So I didn't read the bios before. They gave me the notes like right before to like the people's names. One of the guys that was there was in Iwo Jima and was when they raised the flag in Iwo Jima in World War II. He was 99 years old.
Wow. God bless him.
I went up and shook his hand right afterwards, and it was such an honor. I got to talk to him for about 2 minutes, and what an amazing guy.
You talk about a hero.
Seriously, he was there when they raised the flag in Iwo Jima.
That is awesome.
I know it's off topic from wrestling, but with Veterans Day coming up, I just thought it was kind of apropos. And we're talking about a legend like Bob Cottle being as old as he is, 99-year-old vet, Iwo Jima vet.
And the thing is that, John, I mean, like the thing is if it wasn't for the sacrifice of like the men and women that have done what they've done for our great nation, which including yourself, we wouldn't be able to have the freedom for things like our podcast tonight. So I'm extremely grateful for what everybody has done to make our country as free as it is. So,
amen. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there this weekend, and thank you for all their service to this great country. So, 1,000% agree with you, my friend. No, thanks, guys. I appreciate that. I had a great career, loved what I did, and it was an honor and a pleasure. I wish I could have stayed longer, but unfortunately, Father Time and injuries caught me at my 12-year mark, and that was it for me. But I had a great run, and I still get to help and serve and help veterans today. So it's a good thing, man. So many more people that are more deserving than me. Tommy Young, yes, Tommy Young.
Mr. Young,
great
Tommy.
Referee. We watched some Tommy Young recently on our Clash of the Champions series.
We did.
Tommy
Old
Young,
NWA ref.
Absolutely.
They are
plugging the hell out of this match.
Yes.
They are plugging the hell out of this match. Hey, Chris, hold on 1 second, okay?
Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We got Vicious and Delicious versus the Guerreras. And the thing is that how crazy is it, guys? You're looking at pre-Los Guerreros right here.
Look, I got a special guest that just came in to say goodnight.
There's that.
This is my lovely daughter. I never bring my family members ever on camera. This is a first time for this show, and all the years we've done it that I've actually brought one of my ones that on the show. So this is my greatest joy in life. My lovely daughter Cadence, my little All-American. We talk about you all the time. So.
Yes, very proud of you.
I love you, sweetie. Sweet dreams.
So yeah,
she's acting all shy and shit. She ain't shy at all.
Yeah. I mean, you normally got the fur babies on air, but
the fur babies are right next to me because they're glued to me at the hip nonstop. A video highlighting this match is still better than what we get most of the time on Raw lately.
I agree.
Oh,
yeah, Raw lately I have not actually paid attention to.
I like this team of Norton and Bagwell, though. I thought they had a good fit between them. What do you think?
I do too. I think that they complement each other extremely well, And I thought, which I'm shocked that they weren't world tag champions.
I would have thought they would be a believable tag team champions.
So yeah,
Scott Norton is a tough dude.
He is.
He is a guy I would not want to mess with.
No, not at all.
You want to go into a bar fight with somebody? Scott Norton's one I'm picking too. He's right on that list.
Yeah.
So he was a bouncer at that famous bar, Grandma B's or whatever it was called in Minneapolis. And man, think about pissing him off in that bar.
He loves to bounce. So.
Look at him. He just picked up both the Guerreros like they're nothing, bro. Wow.
Good God.
That was impressive.
The crowd's reacting pretty good to him, too.
Let's see. Daniel says she had to make an appearance because of the charisma of Buff and Eddie. Absolutely.
Yes.
Ran into AJ Lee in the middle of nowhere. How was AJ Lee when you met her, Andre?
Really?
Yeah. Buff and Norton could have been champs if Hall and Nash weren't holding them for that run. I agree, Daniel. Jeremy says another one that surprised me is Double J. Is JJ? Is he still alive? He got to be in his 80s. JJ Dillon? Yeah, he's still kicking.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
He's still kicking. I think he's still working too, to be honest with you. Not in the business all the time, but I think he's still actively working at this point.
JJ does a lot of like the conventions.
Yeah, I'll see his appearances on conventions. He had a podcast for a while, and it was just boring.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't care.
Great run with the Horsemen and the 80s and stuff that he did. You know, was tremendous for that, but I remember when he had his podcast, I think he just tried to do it a few times. That shit was dreadful.
Apparently, Buff Bagwell and Lex Luger have a podcast.
Buff and Lex do?
Yes.
Together?
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Do you know the name of it?
I forgot the name of it, but yeah, I'll send you the link.
I know he's doing the Lex Express on Conrad's network once a month.
Or is it that he's making appearances on Buffs? I don't know, but just... Yeah.
I hope Buff is doing better.
Yeah.
She was moving. All right. Was it in the Chicago area, Andre, or we're in New York or something like that?
Yeah.
As long as he's not an authority figure, JJ is okay by me.
Oh my goodness, yes.
A totally Buff podcast? What in the world? I would want to listen to those too.
Yeah.
I find Lex to be very interesting when I hear him on interviews and stuff, Chris.
Oh, yeah. Just imagine the stories that Lex, he could tell.
Imagine the bullshit that would come out of Bagwell's mouth half the time on a podcast.
Yeah, I agree. 1,000%.
He had a podcast for a while, then he went and got sober.
Yeah.
And I don't think he ever came back with anything. I hope he's staying sober. I guess I heard that he was. So
I do too, honestly, and yeah, especially after the whole thing with his Twitter.
Yep.
Yeah. Supposedly he wasn't running the Twitter or something. I don't know.
Okay, sure.
So yeah,
Buff Bagwell in 2023 needs a social media manager. Sure.
Yeah.
Jeremy says Arn's podcast is always great storytelling. You know, Jeremy, I love Arn. Double A is one of my favorites. I find it to be the most boring podcast anytime I've listened to it. That's just me. Maybe it's Paul Bromwell on there.
Oh, come on. All right, brother.
Bromwell seems like a wonderful guy. Super nice guy. That guy's got no business hosting those shows. Conrad starts them, and it was interesting with Conrad and Arn. And then he just kind of turns him over to other people because he doesn't have the time. And Paul Bromwell killed it for me. No offense to Paul. Seems like a wonderful person. I just don't find him interesting to listen to. He does the Angle show. I can't do that one anymore either.
Which I got to run the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, go for it, buddy. I need the podcast of Super Callow. You got it, Daniel. Found out FCW was a few blocks down, and you got to pick with Bailey. Oh, very nice. Talk is Jericho is your favorite. I don't listen to it too much, Jeremy. Occasionally I'll check a Talk is Jericho episode out. Pretty good every time I hear it. Jericho is always a great performer. Nice clothesline there by Norton. He is killing them. If you want to watch along with us or you're watching along, our timestamp is 47 minutes and 35 seconds. Man, that was a power slam on Chavo there by Norton. Buff's got to get rid of this collar around his neck, though. That thing is awful looking. Shoulder breaker by Buff on Chavo. And I think Norton's about to finish him off. Yeah, Daniel. Chavo trying to moonsault Norton is not a very good idea. Look at that clothesline by Norton. Ow. Eddie's coming back, kind of selling it a little bit. What's he going to do? No. We're going to be doing a nice heel turn, Eddie. I love a heel turn for Eddie Guerrero. And Norton does not want to make the pin on him. He wants to beat on him a little bit longer. Interesting show so far. I find this to be a very interesting Nitro. I think they've done a very good job thus far. Crowd is very into this show. They're all standing on their feet right now, and Norton's about to end Chavo's night. Jesus, that power bomb. Ow. That doesn't look fun. Now Buff's getting the tag in after Norton's done all the hard work. He's doing a little flexing. Yeah. These two definitely are a good tag team together. I dig this. I dig this pairing of these guys. I wish we would have got the team of Norton and Vader in America. Boy, that would have been a good team, Jeremy. Those two would have killed everybody. They would have killed everybody. Two just behemoths between those guys. And that's the finish right there, folks. It's going to be at least. Buff is sitting on him and flexing. That's 1, 2, 3. Chavo gave a noble effort, but Eddie's pissed now watching it. He was trying to toughen him up, I guess. Now we got Vincent in the ring. He's got to flex a little bit to look like he did something. Chavo didn't do his chores when he was younger. Uncle Eddie never forgot. Hey, he's got to teach him a lesson right here, right, Daniel? I wonder if Norton didn't get the belts because at any time he'd be in Japan on tours. You know, it might be a good point. He was bouncing around back and forth, but I think he was a full-time contract with WCW at this point, Daniel. I know in the beginning of his run, he was actually the guy that they were originally going to bring in when they did that whole Sting versus Nails as the prisoner gimmick. And they wanted Norton to put Sting over and offered him a couple of grand. And he was a huge star in Japan. And he said, no way, not going to do it. He didn't want to lose his credibility in Japan.
So you're telling me the prisoner gimmick wouldn't have gotten over?
No. It was supposed to be Scott Norton versus Sting in that match, Chris. Really? Yeah, I was just saying right before you came back on. Bischoff actually mentioned it on his show a few weeks back. Actually, he said they had offered Scott like $2,000 to come in, and he was a big name in Japan. And they wanted, there was no bill to it. They just wanted to bring him in. The American crowd really didn't know him that much. Yeah. And they wanted him to come in and do the job to Sting. And it wasn't being disrespectful to Sting, but he didn't want to ruin his credibility as a monster in Japan for $2,000 and come over there for something that makes no sense. So
I agree.
I respect it, I mean, kayfabe was still kind of alive back then, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just a little bit. And the thing is that, we got Schiavone, we got Zbyszko, we got Mike Today, we got Bobby Heenan. Dude, look at the talent, man.
All right, here's a good one. Fantasy booking: Norton and Vader as a tag team versus the Road Warriors.
I think it would be a bull and shoe ugly badass match, but I'd say Road Warriors.
I'm going with the Road Warriors too, but by God, that's a hard one because Vader was just a monster star. Norton was a monster star in Japan. That put those two together, they're killers. That would have been a bowling shoe ugly but fun match, I bet.
Oh yeah, it would.
The prisoner would have taken the Vader role as champion, one smelly guy to another.
Oh,
Larry, get out! It's Bobby time. It's always great to have Bobby on the show,
dude. This is
the chairman right here, Parka.
Just going. What is up with him and like the wooden chairs? Those things hurt.
Wooden chairs look like they hurt when you get hit with one of them.
Yeah, no kidding.
But you know what the bad thing about that chair is? If you see, the chair is already pre-broken.
Yeah.
Yeah. The gimmick guy didn't do very good there. Look at him with the metal one.
Good God.
Oh, jeez.
Did you see him? Good God. Super Callow.
Super Callow better be getting some fucking hazard pay for those shots that he took. He broke that. Now, that other wooden chair was not gimmicked.
Not at all. Dude,
the Blade Runners and the Warriors. That'd be fun. Versus the Road Warriors.
Dude, that crowd, man, it is packed. Is this the Mid-South Coliseum?
I believe so. Yep, Mid-South Coliseum.
Yeah. And
They're into this show, that's for sure.
They are. And this is the arena that Jerry Lawler, he sold out many, many times. So, yeah.
Daniel says he has a sponsorship with the Wooden Chair Company. His catchphrase, got wood. That T-shirt that you wore to school and got in trouble for. Thank La Parka.
Exactly.
Thank
got
him.
wood? I do. Oh, yeah. We got Scott Hall.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it breaks my heart. None of those three that are walking down the aisle
Crazy, isn't it?
are gone.
I know we talk about it all the time on the show with things, but look at the guy right there. That's the guy from the For Life gift, Chris, that you always see all the time up. That is.
Really?
That's the guy where he goes For Life. That's the
Really?
guy from the For Life gift that you always see still today.
There we go. We found the actual gift.
It's made famous in the Mid-South Coliseum in Memphis, Tennessee on July 7th, 1997.
There
that guy's
you go.
still living around today in people's DMs.
There you go.
I'm not
If I was
complaining
him,
either about another appearance with these two.
If I was him, I would super damages.
The Steiners and Vader and Norton would be another fun match Andre mentioned too.
God, that'd be great.
Super Callow looked like he could have been a mascot for Colgate toothpaste.
Oh,
you got to give Super Callow a lot of credit though for rocking out that mask that he had. That thing looks like it was very uncomfortable to wrestle in.
uncomfortable and hot. He's probably sweating. He's probably sweating like a pig, man. Just yeah.
Dude, Macho is over with this crowd.
He is.
He's having a lot of fun tonight. You can see that. He's mellow Randy tonight in a little bit, in a little way here.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Randy, there's rumors going around that Randy Orton will be making his return at Survivor Series.
I can't wait. I love Randy Orton.
Dude,
I want to see some RKOs. Elvis is NWO. That's a great sign.
That is awesome. I think Randy Orton, dude, the roof will blow off the place whenever he comes back. I think Chicago is the perfect place for it.
Yep. Without his demons, given his look and ability and promo, nobody can tell me Scott Hall couldn't have been the true GOAT. Agreed. If he just could have stayed sober and on the right track.
One of the greatest of all time to never be world champion. Hands down.
Yep, for sure. We've talked about it a million times on the show. Look at La Parka dancing.
La Parka's pretty tall now.
Oh, look at the best referee in the history of professional wrestling. Friend of the show, Mr. Nick Patrick, is on there.
Oh, speaking of Nick Patrick, make sure to check out Deep South Wrestling on YouTube.
Yeah, they had a great turnout at that. I saw from Eric. They had a great turnout at that show.
Really?
Yeah, great turnout that they had on October 21st. That October Rust that they did. I saw Eric's thing, and it looked great. So really happy for him.
Good. You make sure.
Who was the lucha wrestler that had the pumpkin mask? Dean dressed up like him once against Jericho.
Damien 666.
No, that's not. He doesn't have a mask. He just has that crazy outfit. Cyclope.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was like Cyclope.
Oh, okay.
If I remember correctly. I think it was Cyclope.
The first time
that's what it was.
The first time I remember watching Damien 666 was on an XPW DVD I bought. So yeah.
I didn't know he was on XPW.
Yep. This is years ago. But yeah.
Bring back the triple cage, Andre said.
Yes.
We might be watching that triple cage match in the next short bit. I don't know. We're going to see.
Maybe.
We talked about that. Randy left the most over he had ever been as a face, and a year and a half gone. That pop is going to be insane. He was doing tremendous work. That's a great point, Daniel.
He was.
Some of the best of his career.
Like without a doubt. And Matt Riddle's biggest run of his career was with Randy.
Yep. Scott Hall is going to the back. Randy has sent him to the back now.
Uh-oh.
He's making his way out to go mess with the announcers again.
Is he is Zabisco still out there?
I don't know. He's calling him out though, so he must be. Yeah, he's out there because they hear the crowd calling his name.
Loudly. Good God, man. He is so over.
He is. I told you, this thing has really skyrocketed his career at this point. Macho's going up to the top.
Here we
Going
go.
up for that big elbow.
The greatest
pull
elbow
around the
drop.
ring like in Panama City. I love that Club La Vila, Andre, when they did that at the spring break stuff. I thought it was awesome.
Which on like?
Oh, got the knees up. Uh-oh. Diamond Cutter. What? Diamond Dallas Page is under the mask.
Beautiful. Oh, man, the crowd.
And
This
he
is
just
awesome.
beat the Macho Man.
This is an awesome moment.
Yeah, that was a great moment. Scott Hall's cheering like he thinks Macho won, of course. My God, Parka wins. He wins. With Cena possibly gone, Randy has to pass an age for number 17. I don't think that's going to happen, Jeremy. He's getting up there, too. It is weird, Andre. Andre says, can't believe UFC is owning a wrestling now. Shaking my head. It's definitely a change, right, Chris?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think, like, the product, in my opinion, it's gotten better, especially from, like, the pay-per-view perspective. Rarely lately has the WWE had a bad show on pay-per-view. I think, with the exception of SummerSlam recently, since the Triple H era started, most of their shows have been outstanding.
Yep, I agree.
So,
I'm pretty good for the main shows. I don't watch the regular cards, but I try to catch the pay-per-view, the pay-per-views. I always tend to enjoy them.
And
usually tend to enjoy them, that's for sure.
And it breaks my heart though. I see Sami Zayn, how over he was last year.
Now he's just floundering.
He's floundering. He did a pre-show match at Crown Jewel, and I'm like, wow.
Hi.
Now I'll wait till the show this week.
I know.
I want to say something right now about it, but I'm not gonna.
I gotcha.
I think they really, really messed up on a couple things they could have done on that show, but that's just me as a fan giving a fan's perspective.
And remember, guys, this is for fans by fans.
Yeah,
so,
not pros, not any of that stuff, just from a fan's perspective.
Dude, Psychosis. Dude, he's rocking the freaking outfit tonight. I'm loving it. It reminds me of Batman.
Dude, is Silver King your cousin?
He is.
I've seen you rocking out that cape that he's got on right now.
Yeah, man.
Cowboy hat.
They call me the Stutter King in Mexico. So
howdy fucking ho Tex, man. I didn't know you two were.
Yep.
I recognize that outfit.
Yeah, man. The Stutter King and Silver King. Oh my God.
Oh, bro, I got to go take a piss on this note.
Come on.
I fucking hate this guy. I'm going to say some really mean things when he comes on, and I'm not doing it tonight. I'm going for positive energy. I hate this guy. I just don't like him. He just pisses me off.
Ray Lloyd is
I'm going to take my bathroom break when this fucking ass clown Glacier comes on. Yeah, okay. Daniel's right. Silver King for president. I'll be right back.
Amen.
Hopefully this match is over by the time I get back.
Yes, I agree. Okay, so we have Ernest Miller and Glacier, absolute hot garbage.
Hi.
The Cat, I have nothing but good things to say about. I think the Cat is a phenomenal, a great talent, a really, really nice guy. I really can't say anything positive about Ray Lloyd. Glacier, the guy's an asshole. So, oh no, anybody but Glacier. Yes, Daniel, we got Glacier, unfortunately. So, yeah, they are pushing this Rodman and Hogan match hard. This is crazy. Hold on. Here we go. Daniel says, the Cat peels off without dancing and tells someone to call his mama. I agree. Somebody needs to call his mama and tell him to get his act together. All right. So Andre says Mortal Kombat knockoffs. I agree 1,000%. Mortis was that dude, though. I agree. I think Canyon, Mortis, whatever you want to call him, outstanding talent. They call him the innovator of offense. I agree 1,000%. He's one of the One of the most underrated wrestlers in the history of the business. He trained everybody in the cast for Ready to Rumble. That doesn't surprise me at all. Chris Sammy is facing Rollins for the title tonight in the main event. Really? Well, that would be cool to see if Sammy actually wins the title, because it's unfortunate the way he's been pushed. But I think it's just going to set up for the next feud for Rollins. Just show Eddie and Chavo fight backstage instead. I'll take this over this match. Amen to that, brother. I agree 1,000%. Psychosis and Silver King, Glacier. Guys, like, there's nothing I can really do to defend this. Silver King's actually a fairly decent talent in the ring. The Cat, I would say the Cat is more of a personality. Psychosis, I mean, we've put him over like $1 million. Outstanding, legendary wrestler. And Glacier is just an asshole, so it is what it is. There we go. All right. Ankle lock submission hold. He's trying to hyperextend the chronic kick or the cryonic kick. Okay. There we go. Rollins got his butt handed to him on Saturday. Him and Drew burned it down the match of the night. I thought the match was outstanding, which once again, me and John, we will go into detail on the radio show about our opinions on that. I thought the show was fantastic, by the way. Silver King needs to karate kick Glacier in the throat just in his run. Amen to that. Mortis is out. Okay. Mortis and the Cat are in the center of the ring. Thank God this match is over with. Here comes Wrath. Dude, this Mortal Kombat crap just is terrible. Oh, who saw that coming? Yeah, I agree. Okay, freaking Tony's freaking out. He's like, hey, we got to take a break, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah. So, they're going to be in the arena for the Orlando Magic next week, guys. Oh, my God, Lee Marshall. And John's missing this. Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate it. This is my first Cody shirt I've ever gotten. I got this one, and I got the Choose Your Kingdom shirt that came out a few months ago. So, yeah. You're watching Lee, John? Thank God. Thank God you're watching Lee.
Hi.
John is still paying attention watching this. Okay, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. He never misses Lee. That's right. Dude, the mustache rides for the whole town of Orlando, man. Lee Marshall is an absolute stud. Here we go. Oh, God, here comes one of the... And here comes the Ric Flair mandatory promo on Nitro. I wonder what's going to be different in this promo that he hasn't already said 14 times over. 1,400 times over. 14,000 times over.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Ow. He bit me.
So, yeah, here we go. Woo, baby.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I need that Mean Gene outfit. What a stud. Lee Marshall is in Orlando, and he's giving mustache rides everywhere on the beach. That's right, baby. Line them up at Magic Kingdom. I guarantee you, if you line up Ric Flair at Space Mountain right next to Lee Marshall in the Mustache Rides. Lee Marshall's line would be longer.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. He's a good-looking boy.
Yes, that's right, baby. So yes, it's God, Jesus Christ. We got Hot Rod and Ric Flair.
Hot Rod is here.
So, John, what do you think they're going to say that's different as compared to
Absolutely nothing. It's going to be the same shit, different day.
There you go. What the hell is this?
Unveiling a Hot Rod mannequin. Oh, what is this garbage?
Do you hear me and Jane? This is a cockamamie, a cockamamie mannequin.
I agree with you, Jeremy. He can't hold a flare. Ric Flair can't hold a candle to Tony the Tiger. God, what circus did they find this woman with Flair at? This is like her second or third appearance tonight.
Yes.
She was rubbing up on Kurt Hennig earlier to try to coax him into being friends with the Nature Boy.
The Nature Boy, baby. So is this setting up for Ric Flair versus Roddy Piper?
Yep.
Stop.
Unfortunately. The match that nobody wanted to see at this point in time.
And it's going to be, and I guarantee you once we watch it, it's going to be an absolute shit show. Oh my God.
Why did they call him Hot Rod?
The girl's accent. Why do they call him Hot Rod?
Oh my God.
Flair could have borrowed the Piper mannequin from Gold Dust. At least it looked more like Piper. This one is terrible.
I mean, the guy on the street, this girl sounds like she's from Ainer. So, yeah. And for people that don't know what I'm talking about, just Google Ainer, South Carolina.
Why did they let her talk? That's for sure, Daniel. I don't know why. She was banging Flair, so Flair said, give her the mic and let her spit out a line.
Exactly.
He's a good-looking boy.
Instead of spitting out something else.
Okay, this promo is terrible.
Flair at this time just didn't do it for me.
I've carried more stiffs than we have.
Now Hot Rod's out behind him now. Yes, here. Listen to Gene. Gene is the best seller on the mic, isn't he?
He is.
He could make anything sound interesting, even if it's this crap.
Yes, this crapola. Right. Woo!
Okay, you're hurting me.
Wheeling dealing.
He's got that wonderful haircut that he's got right now.
Dude, this haircut's terrible.
At least he's not having his head shaved, being like Herd wanted to be Spartacus.
Fluff.
Oh God.
Okay.
Flair's going after him now,
Okay.
or Piper's going after him.
No.
Yay! Chop, chop, punch, punch. Probably.
Yep,
How-
there's a chop. Woo! Now he's styling and profiling, and Flair is just going to get torn up now.
How many chops and punches do you think will be in that match?
About 1,000.
God damn it.
Yeah.
The crowd is deciding to throw shit at Flair now.
Stop it.
And Piper, they don't want to see this either.
No.
He ripped that shirt for whatever reason.
$1,000 shirt, supposedly.
What does he have? Trunk? Does he have wrestling trunks on? What does he have?
I have
on
no
there?
idea. Oh
It
God.
looks like he's got like gym shorts. He's getting whipped now by that belt.
Yeah.
That's gotta hurt a little bit, Chris. Let's be honest. Oh no, he's ripping his pants off. Does he have silk boxers on?
Yeah. Yeah. Silky boxes. What is the fascination with stripping Ric Flair?
I don't know. It needs to stop. It's terrible.
Yes.
Piper is just no selling those chops now.
Eating biscuits.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Nice job by Piper there, though.
Yeah.
Rick's got those pants around his ankles. And he's
Good
got the
God.
dreaded sleeper hold on him.
Oh,
That is
dude.
the worst sleeper hold in the world, Chris. Look at that.
It is. Have you ever put anybody to sleep with a sleeper, John?
I haven't. Not like that. I've hit people
No.
with choke holds before, but not that one. Now
Oh, here comes Mongo.
the Mongo's out. Benoit. Okay.
It's sad. The most fascinating part of this is Benoit and Mongo.
Yep. Flair said, if I can't be the world champ anymore, I'm going to be stripped every week. Woo!
Woo, how you doing?
The woman is literally smiling at Piper. Get the hook or the hooker.
Oh,
Flair
that's
grabbing
wrong.
the mannequin, buy him dinner. Jeremy says, do y'all think Flair's being truthful when he said he's never done coke? I don't buy it.
What? Hold on. Flair claims he's never done it.
I don't buy it.
Not at all.
I don't buy it at all.
Not at all.
At all.
Right next to me, I got my cat Fluffy. We adopted him like a few weeks ago. He's 8 years old.
That's Scout.
We got Scout and Fluffy. So
you got two now, huh? You didn't tell me you got a second one.
Yeah. I got a second one. Scout.
Jarrett?
Scout, he's 5, and like Fluffy, he's 8.
All right,
so
nice.
Both cats.
Part Maine Coon.
Fluffy is part Maine Coon. Actually, he is long as shit.
He's a big boy then, huh?
Oh yeah, he is. Absolute sweetheart. And it really breaks my heart, the cats that don't get adopted because they're older, and which a lot of them literally sit in cages for like the rest of their lives until they die. And it's like, I tell people
to adopt an older one.
To adopt older ones because they do have love to give too.
Oh yes.
Absolutely.
And they're calmer.
And they're calmer, yeah.
Somebody starved him.
Raven and Tanae. Tanae's trying to interview Raven now. And Raven,
oh my God, you see the clown?
Yeah, the clown's moving all the way back here. He's really trying to get on the camera tonight.
Yeah.
Now we got Stevie Richards is coming out.
Hi.
Oh yeah. This is whenever Stevie broke his contract with ECW and he went to WCW.
Did Stevie borrow your shorts?
He did actually.
Man, you're a nice guy to let him have those.
Well, at least for me, like my left ball, it doesn't fall out. Anyways,
he is chilling with Mike Tyson a lot. They're doing they're doing some fun times for them. Imagine partying with those two. Did you see the clip this weekend of them getting high somewhere with Tyson and Flair?
No.
Yeah, well, they have the same people that distributes their cannabis brands. So.
No. Oh wow.
Did you meet Tyson when you were 16, Andre? Is that who you met when you were 16? Or Flair?
Flair, baby.
Daniel says, what's in the cup, Raven? I'm sure it ain't water. Daniel says, Big Stevie cool. Andre says, Stevie Richards is a true slap nut. Yes, I would agree.
But Stevie does got a good YouTube page.
He does have a very good YouTube page. You know, very, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting stuff. Cats can be cool, but I got a 65-pound puppy laying on the bedroom floor. I got one right next to me, too, right now, Jeremy. Same thing.
Yeah. Oh,
what was
God.
Tyson like when you met him, Andre? What was that dude like? I bet you he was an interesting cat to meet. I love Mike Tyson. I'm just going to throw it out there. I know he's had his moments, but...
Oh, I'm sorry.
From what a lot of people say, Mike Tyson is a really nice guy.
I'm sorry.
Good God.
Stevie just got bitch slapped right now. Now he's going and following Raven like he always did.
Yeah.
Tanae is done with this interview. He said this is a shit show. Yeah. What was he like, Andre? Was he an interesting guy to be around when you met him? Was he cool? Leave him alone, Stevie. Raven's got to find his dirty rats. He's going to KO someone in Manhattan. I bet. I wouldn't want to mess with him. That's one guy you said, get in the ring with Mike Tyson. We'll give you $1 million in his prime. I'll say, I'm taking it, and then I'm going to run around that ring for as long as possible.
Yes.
And as soon as he throws a punch, I'm pretending like it hit me. I'm falling. I'm going down.
I think even to this day that Tyson could still.
I wouldn't fuck with him. Not happening. Yeah. Nope.
Sorry.
Not happening. That guy was a beast in his.
He was.
He make you piss your pants when you got in the ring with him. He was a stone cold killer.
Oh yeah, like that.
As Andre said, he was going to KO someone in half because they were standing near the guy's car. Could you imagine how much money and wins Mike would have had, and he not got locked up? Jeremy said, "Yeah,
good God, yeah."
He ruined 3.5 years of his life with that.
Hold on, was it proven that he did what he did?
He got proven guilty in the court. So
wasn't that he was he accused of like raping somebody or something?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I wasn't there, but you weren't there. But by the court of law, I guess he was.
They identified
guilty.
him as it.
So
Okay. All right.
Benoit didn't have to go back and come out. He was already just out there. He was like, "Yeah, no point in going back." Here comes the Steiner brothers. Steiner rise.
Every time I hear the song, I always think about Scott.
Turn that shit off. I hate that song. Scott looks pissed just coming out when you see the fireworks going off for them. He's like, he just looks mad.
Yeah. Like, this is
pissed.
bullshit.
That's another guy I wouldn't want to get him when he doesn't have his coffee in the morning.
Even though Scott's not a genetic freak like he used to be, I still wouldn't want to mess with him.
I wouldn't either. Nope. Not happening. Thanks.
And I've seen, and last year, me and Scott, me and Daniel saw Scott live. And
how did you look when you saw him live at his age?
I'll be blunt with you. He didn't look that great, but he still looks like somebody you and I want to fuck with.
I wouldn't do it. Jeremy said they said he trained like an animal in prison, and Daniel said he had to hear this song in his sleep. Big Papa Pump ain't dealing with it.
Turn this shit off.
I love that clip. I think it's awesome.
What? You turn that fucking music off?
Yeah. Just gets mad at that indie show. Just pissed.
Yeah, because he has his regular theme song. The one where it's a siren going on.
Deborah's out here being worthless as usual.
Oh, come on.
She is the fucking shits.
Yeah, she is. She's Miss WCW.
She was eye candy, and that was it. Sorry, not sorry. It's the truth. What did she bring to the table to anything other than being eye candy?
The York Foundation. We need to do a tribute to them.
With Alexandra York, Miss Terry Runnels.
Yes. Richard Morton.
Terrence Taylor.
Terrence Taylor.
The York Foundation.
Yes.
The best run of the Roosters' career.
Yes.
All right, Chris, throw the plug out for Mongo here.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you will, please give if you can to Mongo. I'm about to look up the website right now, guys. I'm sorry. I was not prepared for this, even though I should have been. Please go to for Team Mongo 76 so you could support him with this fight with ALS. Go to obviousshirts.com/collection/Team Mongo. Obviousshirts.com/collection/Team Mongo. You could buy like t-shirts, bumper stickers, whatever you need to do. All proceeds, 100% of proceeds, go to Team Mongo, which is Mongo McMichaels and his wife, to help him with this battle with ALS. And guys, the more we give, guess what? The better the chance Mongo has of showing up on that day with the Hall of Fame coming up to finally accept his place in the NFL Hall of Fame. So you guys could potentially help that. So go to obviousshirts.com/Team Mongo. Wait. /collections/Team Mongo.
All right, buddy.
Hi.
Andre said Tori Wilson was still the hottest and still is. Yeah, she still looks good for sure, Andre. Daniel said he was cool to see at the show, but they made sure to do an angle where he gets himself kicked out. To think he was originally supposed to fight Cross and Darren Young.
Oh, yeah.
Fluffy.
Jeremy says, what wrestler do you think could have made it in boxing or MMA? Kurt Angle in MMA.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle. If he would have had the neck issues, Kurt Angle in MMA.
Oh,
boxing, it's a different
big
beast.
show.
He's a big guy. Boxing's a whole. I mean, a lot of guys came from the boxing world. You know, there's another one I think could have made it in MMA if it would have been around when he was younger. Dr. Death, Steve Williams.
Good God, yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Death. I'm thinking.
Dr. Death.
Rick Steiner versus saw Deborah and started licking those lips. Ooh, real woman.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Best days of the Horsemen. Stay strong, Mongo, for sure, Andre.
Well, what about
he gets to that time? And Jeremy said, "Call me crazy." Mike Tyson versus Ming in a bare knuckle fight. Take my money.
Jeremy just read my mind, actually, which I was about to say was Haku. He would have been a good boxer.
Man, Ming and Tyson in just a street fight would be fun to watch.
It would.
I'm not saying Ming's going to beat Tyson, but I'm not betting against him either. Ming in his prime in a just no holds barred style match, I think he's got a shot, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
Tyson connects on a few good shots. Maybe he knocks him out, but Ming's going to get angrier the more you hit him.
No,
he's going for an eyeball. He's gouged them before. He's bit noses off before. All right. You give a no rules street fight, Ming might take that one.
I think what's going to happen is that Mike Tyson's going to get worn out because he can't knock out Ming, and Ming is just going to take advantage of Mike Tyson being worn out. And boom, knock his ass out afterwards.
I mean, you got to have it all odds, like street fight rules. If it's just straight boxing, I'm going with Tyson. Okay. But you got like a no rules street fight style match that you put between those two. I'm going to say Ming, because Ming's going to gouge eyeballs. He's biting noses. I mean, the stories on him are legendary. We've talked about it a million times.
Dude, Nick Patrick.
Yes. Daniel says, I'm going on a limb, and I'll say Ming. Then again, Mike.
Oh, my God. Nick Patrick.
Yep. Nick's great. Macho's in the back going berserk right now. Yeah, Mike's biting ears, though. That Daniel's right. He might bite an ear off or something.
That's true.
It's going to be a good fight if you have those two.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Did you hear Tony? He's like, we'll be out of here. If he's willing to attack a referee, God knows who else he's going to be willing to attack.
Well, Macho and Nick have had a beef going all year long from that big fine. What Macho get hit with? They said it was like $1 million fine.
Yeah.
Daniel says, did he throw a gallon of pee on Nick?
Oh, my God.
Jesus, look at the strength on Scotty Steiner right there, picking Benoit up like he's nothing.
It was burning Nick Patrick's eyes, actually. So, that gets me to
blinded
him.
What's that girl's name in AEW? Julia Hart?
Yeah.
That does the mist.
Yes.
You know, Muda with the mist, all the Asuka. Throw the pee jug at him. He's taking people out.
Piss jug. Wait, hold on. What was that guy's name? The fan? Piss jug?
Yeah. God, I think he died recently.
He did. Piss jug Pete or something. I forgot his name. But
like that. Another one of the crazy, obscure wrestling fans.
Yes. What are you famous for? I drink piss at events. Like, okay.
I pull out my gallon of urine and drink it. It's good. It's good with the nutrients.
Technically, my body's recycling it.
Yep.
Ew.
Mongo's getting tagged in right here. Not a bad match between these two.
Yeah. No, not at all. Mongo has actually been stepping it up lately. So
he's been stepping it up for a long time now.
He has.
Hi.
I mean, me and you, we used to be very hard on Mongo, and he's proven us wrong.
Dr. Death versus Daniel Cormier would be a great MMA match. I'm going with Cormier in that one, though, Jeremy. He's a whole other level of a wrestler, but Dr. Death's giving him a good run for his money. Dr. Death was a hell of a wrestler in his day too.
Oh God, yeah, without a doubt.
Tough son of a bitch too. I'm not thinking Dr. Death's gonna go down easy.
Hold on, Bastion Booger versus PN News in a street fight.
Wow, who's stinkier?
I'll say Bastion.
There's no referee getting in there with those two stinky fuckers.
Yeah.
God,
yo, my name is PN News. I got the blues.
Yo, baby, yo, baby,
yo, baby, yo, baby, yo, baby, yo.
You can have the summer of Lex. This is the year of the Mongo.
No.
He has really improved this year, though, in WCW. We're not just saying that because he's in bad health. We're being honest. Oh, love that move by Rick.
Beautiful.
That was a beautiful, like,
T-bone suplex or something?
Something like that. He just took out Mongo now.
Because, like, the fact is, guys, is if, regardless of, like, someone's health in real life, if someone sucks in the ring, we will call them out for it.
Yeah, it's not a knock on their person, them as a person. We're just being honest from what we're watching.
Yeah.
Jimmy Hart's out now.
Oh, my God.
We got to have Sullivan's going to come out. It's coming.
Yep.
Here it is. Yep.
Jesus Christ. Oh! Good
Oh,
God.
fuck. Is he gonna stab him with the fucking thing?
Good God.
What is with them and these wooden gods? Why is Jackie getting like bulldozed over by Sullivan?
That was a good finish, actually.
That was a good finish. Sullivan's going berserk and dragging her around. He is going crazy.
Dude, Benoit's playing dead right now.
Daniel says, oh God, dear, not this fucking jabroni.
Benoit is playing dead at this point.
Bro, when you take a wooden chair to the head like that, yeah, I'm going to leave my comment for that one right there.
What? Playing
You
dead?
wonder why he had CTE.
Yeah, that's
Okay?
true.
Look at this shit like that, man.
Yeah.
That ain't like a fucking balsa wood, all right?
No. That shit, golly, that's ridiculous. And it's kind of like the wooden, like the wooden tables they would use. They weren't as rigged as the WWE's were.
And when you see me take that shot with the, even if it was gimmick, just saying hypothetically it was a gimmick chair. Watch this. He's not lifting his hand up there. That's unprotected all the way. Did you see him brace for it in the slow-mo when he did it?
Not at all. He just completely, all right, just smack me over the head.
Yeah. He just sits over there and knows it's coming, looks right into it. They don't make them like that anymore, Chris.
No.
That's tough.
Which I do miss headshots to a certain extent, but I'm also glad that they banned them.
Yeah, I'd rather see them not get hurt like that.
Yeah.
Bobby's line right there. Welcome to the Nut House. Tank lost street credibility when he joined 3 Count. I liked him in 3 Count, Jeremy. I thought he was awesome.
Dude, I thought it was great.
Jackie taking the bump, and I hope she got paid extra for it. She took a few bumps there, Daniel.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, they are really hyping up this Rodman and Hogan versus Giants.
Good God, they have played this advertisement like 10 times already.
Yep. It's coming up. That's our next show that we're going to do for WCW. We'll be Bash at the Beach, 1997.
Wasn't this one of like their highest selling pay-per-views of all time?
I don't remember, to be honest with you.
Because I know
before the next show.
Because I know Starrcade 97 was their all-time biggest buy rate. So
I think everything they were doing at this time was selling good, Chris.
Oh yeah, it was.
I think there was much that wasn't.
No, everything they were touching was turning to gold. And then
probably wish they lost so they didn't have to hear the theme again.
And that in like the year 2000, good God, everything they touched turned to shit.
Yep, that's some bad times right there.
Yeah.
While we're on the subject of injuries, how in the world is Spike Dudley not a vegetable? I don't know.
No kidding.
That boy got his ass beat more than anybody.
I agree.
Here comes the great, the GOAT, the greatest, the best of all time, Hollywood Hogan.
Just like Spike's matches, whenever he faces people like Bam Bam or Mike Awesome, good God.
Yeah.
Or he sold very well.
He sold very well, and he took a big beating.
How much do you think that belt right there is worth?
A lot of money. I'd love to have that authentic one. That's for sure. Well, his feud with Sting was the best thing in '97. That's for sure, Andre.
Yeah.
The true champion Hollywood is in the building. Bow in his presence like Bischoff does. Spike got beaten like he owed money.
Oh, my God, yes.
He might have.
You know what? Spike was one of the best sellers within the history of ECW. I mean, like, the guy does not get enough credit.
I loved his finishing move, the acid drop that he would do.
Oh, yeah. Which, whenever he hit it.
All right, Chris, hold on. Sorry. This is heat right here. They haven't even picked the mic up yet, and the crowd is pegging them with pounds of trash.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Good God.
Hogan just got doused with something. I'd like to say I hope it was a beer, but it might not have been.
It might have been piss.
It could have been. They haven't even gotten on the mic yet, and they're just getting doused. Look at Bischoff. What a cocky, arrogant heel. I love it.
Son of a bitch.
You just want to punch him. He's such a great heel.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Oh my God, Bischoff. He's great. Look at this guy. When you were NWO, you're an NWO fan for life. Why did that guy not space it out when he wrote that, Chris?
You know what?
Chris,
Well-
look at that ring getting doused with trash, man.
Good God.
All right, that's how you get heat right here. Look at Hogan just playing it up.
You did good. Yeah.
I love it.
Do you hear Bischoff? He's like, I can't
Yep.
take it.
Hogan is having fun here too. You can see it.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Spike got killed in ECW and then took some insane stuff in WWF too. I think Spike
Yeah.
got his worst bumps from Mike Awesome. I would agree with you on that, Jeremy and Daniel.
Okay.
He did take some big bumps in WWF too, Daniel.
This skinny piece of garbage. Like
I wouldn't be calling Lex Luger a skinny guy at this point. How much tanning beds time do you think Hogan's had?
13 hours a day.
Seriously, bro.
Kisses.
How does he not have cancer?
I don't know. He just got doused with another. Look at Bischoff when he got doused with the beer, whatever that was. Just smile.
Good God.
Millions of dollars being made in this segment just by Hollywood being in the building. You got it, bro.
Yeah.
This is how you sell pay-per-views.
Without a doubt. Yeah. The biggest star in the business at the time. Hands
Look
down.
at the kid picking his nose right in the middle of Hogan and Bischoff right now, Chris. Look at that little kid picking his nose.
Oh, God.
Get your finger out of your nose, boy. You
There's
digging
no
for
gold in there. You're digging for gold.
Hogan, your arms are bigger than Luger's. I'm sorry, but Hogan, as much as I love him, he does not have a better physique than Luger.
No.
Here comes Giant and Luger coming out right
Dude.
now.
Dude, that shirt does not compliment Giant at all.
No, neither does Lex's.
Good God. Look at the ring. God.
Bischoff.
Did you
Poor
see that?
Luger just got doused with something too.
Okay. It's okay.
Giant's just lifting his hand up.
Wow.
Is he going to do a heel turn here? No, not yet. Oh, yeah, Vincent. There you go. That's really going to work. Thank you.
Thank you,
Vincent
Chico.
got the choke slam.
Come on,
Bischoff's
Vincent.
up in the rack right now. Bagwell's coming out. Nope, sorry, Buff, you're going down. Look at those pants
Good.
Buff's rocking out.
Good God.
That's a great choke slam. Hogan's hiding behind the referee. Now he's running. Bischoff's about looking like he's got his back broken.
I broke my back. My back is broken.
Hi.
Jeremy
Luger's
Jeremy
being
says-
gentle.
Oh, let me get this one. Daniel says, I'm surprised Giant isn't wearing a Luger shirt again.
Yeah, no kidding.
Jeremy
That-
said, I think the biggest pop in WCW is when Goldberg jackhammered Hogan and Bobby even called it. Yep. It was big pop.
Amazing. Big pop, baby. Big pop. Big
I
old
can't wait
pop.
to get to that point in 98 when we watch that.
We are a couple months away from the debut of Goldberg, actually.
Yeah, it's coming up soon.
Your belly's full.
Here comes
September.
Norton.
This is
Great show.
okay.
That's it. Good ending. All right, so what'd you think, Chris? I know you got to get to work here in a minute, but
Yeah.
what did you think of tonight's show, man? Thumbs up, thumbs down, or in the middle?
Thumbs up all the way, like from top to bottom. Absolutely fantastic show. The only exception I will make is the Glacier match. It was absolute hot garbage. It was pointless. It was a waste of time. I'm not a fan of the whole thing, like with the Sullivan Benoit, but I gotta say, the way they sold it, it was actually pretty damn good.
Agreed.
But like, and the whole thing with them, they're advertising the hell out of that tag match coming up. But overall, man, like which like the Luchadors, like they stepped it up. They had a great outing. Harlem Heat, like they look good. Like the match with the Steiners was good. I mean, straight up, awesome card up from top to bottom. Thumbs up all the way, brother. What about you?
Yeah, I got to go with the same thing. Jeremy says, great show, guys. I'll let you know the outcome of Sammy and Rollins. Please do, Jeremy. Appreciate it, man. Man, I love the show. I thought it was a great show tonight. I agree with you on the Benoit and Sullivan stuff. Like I said, I'll be a fair critic, but I'm also going to be a fair person to say that I thought they sold it really well to actually add some intrigue to that match that we've seen a million times. I'm glad it's the last one, but really good show, top to bottom. I'm glad I missed the Glacier match too, but all in all, man, I thought there was some great matches on there. That Hector Garza match with Juventud versus Villanos was great.
Excellent.
All in all, man, just a really good show. So very, very impressed by what they did tonight, and I give them a lot of credit. So I think it was really, really good, and more power to them. I'm looking forward to Bash at the Beach when we get to it in a couple weeks. But next week, folks, we will be back with Raw next week. So we're going to compare the two. WCW has been on a tear. I think it's going to be a hard one for WCW to lose this to Raw. So
Yes.
Raw better really come out with some good stuff, Chris.
I don't think they will.
I don't think they can beat this one tonight. So
No.
give them a lot of credit. But we're out of time, folks. We hope you had a great time with us. We thank everybody for coming by. Make sure you come by again. Like and follow the page. Check us out on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, great. If you're not on YouTube, check us out, Retro Wrestling Revival Podcast. Same on Facebook, Retro Wrestling Revival Podcast. Like and follow the page. We're at almost 2,000 followers already. So thank you to everybody out there. We want to hit that by Thanksgiving. So keep spreading the word, sharing it out with your friends. And thanks for giving us your time, as always. We'll be back on Saturday and Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on our radio show. And WDJY, check out the Facebook page for links that we'll put out for it. We got some great topics this week.
The worst gimmick matches of all time.
I can't wait to get to it, bro. Jeremy was throwing me some great ones out there. If you guys got any that you think should make that list, throw them out there, and we'll make sure to talk about them on the show. So for Chris, I'm John. We're out of here. We'll see you guys again soon. Join us this weekend on the radio and come back again next Monday. Have some fun with us again. So for Brother Martin, I'm John. We're out of here. See you soon, folks. Thanks for watching the Retro Wrestling Revival Podcast.